Yes. Yes, the Joker mad energy. This is, I believe, Circle K brand. I think it's, Alimentation Couche-Tard Inc. It's the, like, convenience store, no-name brand, drink. And it's been around for a little while now, so they must be selling it. It's usually, like, a little bit cheaper. Rock FC, how's it going? That being said, you know, the ingredients seem like they, you know, they have all the same stuff in there. Is this coffee? No, this is mad energy. Alright, let's see what we're in for here. It doesn't say what flavor this is. You know, usually things say roughly what flavor they are. This doesn't have a flavor, so I'm slightly concerned that it's going to taste like terrible energy drink. I bet it's red. I don't know. I get the feeling it's that like energy drink, like copper brown color. That's the feeling I get. Oh. Oh. Well, it has an aroma. There are some volatile aromas coming from this can. And they remind me of those cheap energy drinks that like don't tend to exist anymore that are like, you're like, you cringe when you think about them because they taste so bad. That kind of like flavor is volatile out of the can. So, woof, as they say. Oh, there it is. We spilled some. That's okay. Oh, yeah, it is that nice energy drink fucking color. Hold on. That being said, you know, immediate reception, carbonation seems good. Looks kind of like whiskey or something. Well, it is in a whiskey copita, so I mean, there is that. But carbonation, instantly gone. This is usually a pretty good sign in our experience that there's no lingering turbo carbonation. So that could be good. Maybe W on carbonation. Maybe it's not overcarbonated. But we'll see. We'll see what we can get here. Again, we will rate this at a 100 as we do. 25 for the aroma, 25 for the palate, 25 for finish, 10 for texture, and 15 for my personal experience. Is this color added? Ha! Fucking probably. But how do you know? Do you think they go for this color? Is this color added? Or is this just what energy drinks happen to turn out to be? Do you think they add this color so that it's not clear? Or do you think this is just how it is? Because did they go for this color? Is this the color you would go for? I'm not sure. Does it say there's color added on the can? They have added Allura Red. The only... Oh, there's caramel color and Allura Red. So there's E150, just like whiskey. And there's a red food coloring of some kind. So E150 wasn't dark enough. They went for a darker shade. Got some of that red in there. Nice. Yep, they use the same E150 that you would use in whiskey. Weird. Alright. Is that the same one that TikTokers are screeching about? Allura Red? Is that the same? Is that the same as like, what do they call it? Like R4 Red or whatever it's called? I don't know. I thought it was like an R and a number or some shit. Oh, Allura Red, also known as Red 40. Yeah, Red 40. Or E129. That's what we use when we talk about whiskey, we talk about E150. This is E129. But they also use E150. Red 40 is the more well-known name associated with the controversy, yeah. So yeah, they changed the name, of course. Alright, let's get some aromas here. Smells like a mango cotton candy. Yeah, that's where I'm going with this. Like, if you were to buy a cotton candy machine, but they were making mango flavored cotton candy, that's kind of like where I'm at with this. This feels sticky, and I haven't even tried it yet. And part of the reason why I know is, like, places in the glass where I rolled the glass have, like, a sticky, stuck-on residue already. That's, like, kind of fucked. How much sugar is in this? 60 grams. I think that's the most I've seen. It's usually in the 50s. Can is full of Adria. Because it's the only cold thing. Catching all her random shittings. Yeah, it's like... It's got an aroma, at least. But yeah, it's like cotton candy and a slight mango-iness. And like... It's sticky, man. It just feels sticky, and the air coming out feels sticky. Yeah. Kind of just like cotton candy note now. It's not even mango. Yeah, cotton candy note. All right. Let's give her a shot here. Oh, let's tilt the camera up a little bit. It's quite a bit further down than we usually have it. Because I kind of do this, I'm not even thinking about where it is in the camera these days. Because I kind of like I'm used to it. But if the camera's facing the wrong way, then it's wrong. Joker Mad Energy. It's mad. Mad Energy. On the palate. Cheers. Wow, the palate on that sucks. Hi. Hi. You're giving me a look. No.
That's 2 mornings in a row. I've been stuck coming up at 35. We look like a fucking parade.
So, the carbonation is not bad. The problem is you drink it, and here, look.
What is it?
Joker Mad Energy. I'm not going to say anything, but when she drinks it.
It tastes like Green Monster.
Oh, I don't agree.
What do you think it tastes like?
Fucking not much, frankly.
Yeah, it's pretty underwhelming.
Like, it's pretty flat.
It tastes like it's bad. Like, it tastes like it's old, like it's expired.
It tastes like it's expired? That's a good take.
Like Like it's been sitting for too long.
I think that's just what it's supposed to taste like.
Did you just open it this morning?
Yeah.
It tastes like you had the can open.
I could see a guy with a monster tattoo on his arm and says, "I'd hate to be that guy that messes with us drinking this for sure." Yeah, I don't know. The palette is like really like surprisingly underwhelming. It's like
Oh, sit down.
yelling at cat. You get it in there and you like, it's got a little bit of that like horrible mango cotton candy flavor, but it doesn't last very long. It like hits the front of the palate, like, and then by the mid palate, it's gone, and there's just no flavor left. There's a slight acidic finish. TV man death. Hello. Slightly acidic finish. It is very sticky. It is very sticky. I'm surprised at how little flavor this has, though. It's actually kind of wild.
She just really stepped on it.
Right.
Put her coffee.
Yeah. I'm actually having a hard time getting much nose out of it like immediately. It's like slightly lemon, citrus, slightly mango, like very artificial, and then disappears by the mid palate. And then it's like gone. There's a slight acidity to the aftertaste, but almost nothing. It's quite bad. I would call it quite bad. Is it as bad as Celsius Orange, though? That's the question. Because that was bad. Man, hell's that? All right. Let's talk about the aroma. 25. Again, slightly mango cotton candy thing. Honestly, pretty weak in all reality after the first volatiles. Kind of devolved into just like a sweet cotton candy thing. Pretty low intensity at this point. I'll give the aroma a 10. It's actually look pretty shallow. Are you love playing some games? I will play some games in a little bit, if that's what you're asking. Alright, next on the palette. 25. Wow, it's just so bad. Yeah, there's like a lemon citrus component and like a mango component. But they disappear really quickly and just like turn into acidity. Man. The only thing I think making this a little better than the Celsius Orange one, is it doesn't taste like that chemically sucralose at all. I'll also give this one a 10 on the palate. Now let's talk about the finish. How bad is it? Non-existent is pretty good. There is a slight acidity to it though, which I wouldn't call a plus, but it's not a terrible minus. Let's get a good sample here. Oh, it's gone so fast. There's just like a slight lemon, slight acidity to the finish. Give the finish an 8. Alright, so we're talking about texture. The texture of this is like really damn sticky, and I don't know how they managed that, honestly. It's like pretty fucking terrible. How they put so much sugar in this and got such little flavor and had it be so sticky is like really surprising. You making live stream some drinking test taste. I'm going to go ahead and assume either English isn't your first language or you're using Google Translator. But either way, yes, we are tasting this beverage currently. I think that would be obvious, but I don't know. So again, the carbonation didn't seem too bad, but it's actually pretty okay on carbonation. It's not overcarbonated. There's just enough. It's not flat, but the texture is very sticky. I can't believe how little there is on the palate. We'll give the texture a sick 3 out of 10. Alright, out of 15, my personal experience with this one Joker Mad Energy. Is that whiskey? No, it's Joker Mad Energy. What shall we say? It has more sugar than most of the drinks we've tried so far that are fully sugared. And despite that, it maybe has the weakest flavor out of all of them so far. You get flavor for like maybe a little bit of a second right on the attack, and then it's just gone. And for so much sugar, I'm actually so surprised that it also turns into water, like it turns into flavorless so quickly. It's almost like a feat. So why would you partake in the Joker Mad Energy over some other offering, some other can? And of course, this is a convenience store, we'll say no-name brand, store brand. It looks like whiskey. Yeah, it does kind of look like whiskey. It does use E150, so I guess there's that. So probably it's cheaper. Probably this is cheaper than getting like any name brand energy drink. And the plus side is it doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't taste like anything. It barely tastes like something, frankly. And if all you want is the caffeine and you want it to barely taste like something, probably you should get something that's like sugar-free and isn't also terrible for you. But this is both terrible for you and doesn't taste like anything. Yeah, we're trying to do this every weekday morning in Ricevich, so we're trying a new energy drink in whiskey style every morning. Where did I buy this? I bought this at my local Circle K convenience store. which is the English version of the Alimentation Couche-Tard, which is a Quebec convenience store chain. It's a giant convenience store chain. They own many, many, many thousands of convenience stores. So I would say that in particular would be the only use case for such a can, is if you really cannot stand sugar-free, you want to buy the cheap one, and they don't want it to taste like anything. That is kind of where you're at. But of course, we try to rate things in there for their flavor experience, and this is providing such a lacking of flavor experience. Ultimately, among beverages, we would call this forgettable. Maybe not pointless, because it doesn't taste like anything and it provides the caffeine, I suppose, if you really wanted it to taste like nothing. But fairly forgettable. We'll give it a 3 out of 15, a forgettable experience. This is a forgettable experience for sure. I will forget about this tomorrow. Out of 100, 10 and 10 and 8 and 3 and 3 is 34. 34 out of 100. This is what we would call okay. It's okay. It's an okay thing. It's not good. It's not terrible. It's okay. A 34 is the score. Can I find it in Spar? I'm not sure what Spar is. If I'm being honest. Alright, yes. There we go. 34 to 100 for this Joker Mad Energy.